We have big challenges around climate change and social inequality. So if you sort of put these kind of big challenges together, which they will collide and intersect with each other, you'll probably find that actually you have a lot more weather uncertainty, you have food shortages, so you might be walking with your smartphone, but I don't know how much connectivity you'll have. People will be stealing food off each other. There'll be those kind of challenges.
Yeah, I mean, so let's talk about something that's very real now, especially in Western countries, which is income inequality. There are just huge and growing gaps between wealthy people and people who are struggling just to feed their families. I mean, how do you game that out in the future? What does that future look like?
Terrifying. I think that is actually one of the biggest challenges. I think social inequality. In fact, I hate to use the term as well because I don't think it's the right way of describing the situation we found ourselves in. Because of climate change, I think those who have the least power to affect the future are going to be the worst affected. And you're seeing that. You're seeing some of the biggest swaths of people being forced to emigrate and migrate. And war-torn regions, a lot of the background around those conflicts is climate change related. So we're going to find that those who have the power and those who have the capacity to stay out of these conflicts will be the most powerful, but increasingly the majority of the people will be swept into this conflict around social
I think about all these consequences and of the decisions and actions that we take today, and I have to admit, I feel somewhat disempowered. And I have a platform. I mean, I have the show, and you have a platform, and
yeah.
Yet I feel powerless. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like a paralysis. Like you think about it, you know these things are happening, and you think, I don't know what to do.
This is, when I was saying this is totally, I feel that all the time, and I think, the real challenge here is to understand where power lies. Because once we begin to understand that, we can understand it in relation to our powerlessness. And that actually, every individual does have some power. We do have the power of our voice, of our work, of the decisions we make, of things we choose not to buy. I think it's just because those small actions have not been quantified to mean anything. But they do.
Jane is a designer and co-founder of a London-based design studio, Superflux. You can see her full talk at TED.com. In a moment, don't freak out just yet, because we'll hear how leaps in technology could mean a better life for all of us. I'm Guy Raz, and you're listening to the TED Radio Hour from NPR. Hey everyone, just a quick thanks to two of our sponsors who helped make this podcast possible. First, to Lagunitas Brewing Company, which began on a kitchen stove in Northern California in 1993. From actually getting their beer into bottles and onto the streets, Lagunitas always looks to the future, whether it's supporting local communities by turning beer into money for the cause, or simply fueling stories and songs with IPA and other fine ales. Wherever you go, beer speaks, people mumble along at Lagunitas.com. Thanks also to Blue Apron. Blue Apron partners with sustainable farms, fisheries, and ranchers to bring you all the ingredients you need to create incredible home-cooked meals. Ingredients come paired with an easy-to-follow recipe card delivered to your door weekly in a refrigerated box. Rediscover how fun cooking can be while enjoying specialty ingredients and exploring new flavors and for the future. I mean, there are reasons to be hopeful. When you think about the future of technology, are you super excited about what it's going to be like in 10, 20, 30 years?
I'm wildly excited.
This is Juan Enriquez. He's a futurist and a writer.
There's just such a long list of stuff. We're going to generate as much data, photographs, books as has been generated in human history in the next 2 years. And we're just doing this on an exponential level. So our understanding of life, our ability to modify life, our ability to find life on other planets, our ability to redesign genetic code, to increase overall intelligence, there's just so many things going on. It's an extraordinary time.